Welcome to Pre-Marby Center and inside a brand spanking new 2024 Surveyor Legend 235 FKLE, a brand new model that we think is fantastic. By far my most popular new addition that we've just made in the couples variety of floor plans. I think you're absolutely going to love some of the features here. Really well thought through. So as soon as we enter the nice glass door here, we immediately have a spot where we can hang some coats. We could slip in some shoes here. Just in the bottom, you've got enough room to put a couple pairs of shoes, but you could also use some of this area as well. Primarily meant for your canned goods and things like that, but just a ton of storage. It's a great spot here where you could store some electronics, things like that if you wish as well. So again, for those on extended trips, you're going to appreciate the fact that you do have a lot of space here in terms of storage right when you come in the door. Additionally, you've got a couple hooks here. You can hang your keys to the vehicle so you know where everything is. We're going to have those switches for those lights inside and out directly inside the door here on the right, and then we've got our awning switch as well as our slide out switch. And just above that, this unit was brought in with 400 watts of solar. So standard you'd have 200 watts. Till likely about February, we have units coming in with 400 watts. So if being off-grid is certainly in your future or something you're thinking about, this one is really well prepared. It is also pre-wired to have a power converter or power inverter if you wish as well. So that's an additional feature that could be added to be able to power some of those 120 volt outlets with your solar, and ideally two batteries at least, and we can certainly help you on the battery side in terms of some advice there. Just an amazing front kitchen, so FK being front kitchen. Again, a shorter unit. Overall length here is under 29 feet, and it's going to be under 5,900 pounds. So it comes in at a great weight, comes in at a great size to fit more campsites. And you have dual access here with two doors. So our front door gets us right into the kitchen area, nice and close to be able to put groceries into that fridge when you are traveling. So not having to put out the slide, but being able to get to the fridge, whether it's putting groceries in or whether it's pulling something out, just making a quick lunch. You're going to have access to, again, a lot of counter space still on the road. Great drawers here, nice and deep, very large drawers. Even thought through to have a little bit of a bottle opener here should you need it. You've got storage behind the stove. So again, keeping storage in mind, very, very important in a shorter floor plan. We're going to have lots of knife storage here as well. Great spot to here to store your spoons and spatulas for breakfast or any lunches you wish to make. We've got oven here as well. Furnace is located just below the oven here, so great little dead spot here. Great window coverage here, so you're going to get lots of natural light into your kitchen as well. I love the fact they have the two pop-up towers here for power, so we've got one at either end. So if you want to set up a bit of a coffee station maybe over here, especially if you have a nice espresso maker and maybe a standard coffee maker, even a mixer, you just have 8 feet of counter space here. And the beautiful thing is, this little guy here, which is a cutting board, also fits into your sink. So that is truly 8 feet of usable counter space, and then you still add another probably about 3 foot section here on the other side of the stove. You have huge depth here in terms of your cupboard, so again, you can bring lots of different pots and pans. So you're going to have the full depth here of the counter under this side as well, so great amount of storage. And you still have a tremendous amount of depth here under the sink as well. You can have blackout shades on your windows. You've got great storage up top for your dishes. Again, it's going to go back quite far as well, so lots of room for full-size plates. We've got lots of headroom here, so we're about 6'9" roughly inside, so very, very tall. If you're a taller person, you're going to appreciate the headroom here. We've got ducted air throughout, ducted furnace as well. As we wrap around here, great little additional cabinet there. Could be, again, another spot to maybe tuck away phones and things like that as we come in the door. We've got, again, increased storage here as we come into our entertainment area. But one thing I should note here for the kitchen area, which tends to be where we sometimes spill a few things, drop some things on the floor, we do have a standard built-in vacuum cleaner here for you, which is kind of roughly in the middle of the coach. So easy to clean up that kitchen as you're leaving, but also if you need to get the extension of the bedroom, easy to do as well. We are enabled here for lithium batteries, so should lithium, with all the solar that's on this roof, be in your future, your inverter here, or your power converter here is set up for lithium. We've got inside and outside speakers. Everything is Bluetooth enabled here for you. I love the live edge here. Again, nice tones here, the contrast with the dark on the wall and the light cabinet with the dark live edge here. Really, really nice design here, just bringing some of that home to the coach. We've got a standard smart TV here as well, so we're just picking up some digital free signals over the air, but should you have either Starlink on the road or so like many of the KOAs are nowadays enabled with satellite internet standard, you can pick up your favorite channels there. You've got a lot of depth here where a lot of sort of 14, 15-inch laptops would fit quite well in here. If you want to kind of have a bit of a media cabinet, you could have DVD players here, you name it, gaming systems, those kind of things, should you want to bring them with you. So again, great storage, very useful. And then our wonderful recliners here with the built-in table, so you can swivel that table in either direction. It can come right out as well if it's not very something that you're going to use all the time. But look at the size of the window here. It almost stretches from one end of the slide to the other. That is not something you see in the average coaches. And you still have a window that's going to open up to get some ventilation there as well. You're going to have roller shades on all these windows, so should you need to just block out the neighbors that may be close to you or too close to you, again, you can make sure they can't see in. Love the fact that you have this large window in the hallway. So it brings in some airflow here, but it makes the hallway feel quite wide. It's actually quite a wide hallway. It's a little deceiving here when you walk through it. Certainly easy to get through, and again, that window just makes it feel bigger than it actually is, so appreciate that. And as you come into the bathroom, nice huge bathroom. You've got ready-made hooks here. You can hang your towels, hang your bathrobes. It's all ready to go. Lovely porcelain toilet here. We've got room for your rolled up towels here. We've got an oversized 36-inch wide shower. We've got the pleated shade in here, so you're not going to be dealing with a flimsy curtain here. Very, very solid. But again, something that's comfortable, feels more residential. You have the headroom, especially if you're taller. You have the skylight on top of that. It's going to feel really roomy. You've got ducted air in here as well. You can use the standard vent and fan here to help vent out that humidity. We do have all the controls here for our Truma, our on-demand hot water tank, and we've got two switches here, so we've got ability to control that from here, and we can control temperature as well in terms of our water. And then we're going to have our monitor panel as well, so it's going to show us here how full our tanks are, so we can check on those before we hit the road. We've got some storage into our vanity as well just below, and we do have a pocket door here, so should you have guests and if you want to just again section off the bedroom so they can't be looking in the bedroom as you use the bathroom here, very easy to do to create some privacy. Again, bedroom that goes the full 8 feet, and then you've got windows on both sides. You've got the huge rear window plus the door. So again, a lot of ventilation in this room. So somebody who maybe is a bit more claustrophobic, this is a wonderful room in terms of a room without a slide. You just typically don't get this many windows, this large, this much airflow. So I think you'll appreciate that. And then just storage everywhere. So they've given you 2 drawers on either side, really great depth cabinets above the bed. You've got the hanging closets on either side. And then we get into the storage under the bed, which is pretty fantastic. So you've got the ability to hold that up, so a couple pistons there. You've got 4 drawers here under the bed, and then some additional bulk storage behind there where we have our hoses for our built-in vacuum cleaner. You've got the motion sensor light you'll see there, so nice and easy to see what you're doing. You do have power here, 120 volt power as well as USB on both sides of the bed, so should anybody have a CPAP machine, you're well set up. You are also pre-wired for a secondary TV in the bedroom. Again, ducted air into the bedroom. You do have an additional vent as well, so even more airflow there as well, and a really, again, roomy sort of wraparound storage around the bed there. So you do have the blackout shades as well, but when you do want those reading lights or just even some natural light, you're going to have lots of that from the windows. So just a really wonderful coach, and if you just want to quickly stop on the road, perhaps have a nap, use the bathroom, you can do that without opening the slides, which anyone who's traveled for extended trips will certainly appreciate. Again, ease of access to the entire coach without having to open that slide. We'd invite you down to Primo RV Center to come have a closer look at this absolutely stunning 2024 235 FKLE in Forest River's Surveyor Legend Series.